title of my speech this morning is Breaking the Cycle. I'm Dave Havens. When I received the email from Scott Brown last Saturday and I was to schedule my icebreaker speech, I panicked. Immediate thoughts going through my head of procrastination, fear, avoidance, and doubt. Keep in mind that just 2 weeks ago I had canceled my prior icebreaker speech. So I contemplated. I asked myself, hey, then why did you join Toastmasters? If you continue to put it off every week, when does the cycle end? I have the answer. I'll open up my CC manual, read Project 1, write my speech, rehearse it, and I'm done. Simple, right? No problem. Wrong answer. I got on the internet, YouTube videos of sample icebreaker speeches, Googling how to write a speech. I even opened up my childhood scrapbook and started researching myself. I was flooded with so many ideas, I was overwhelmed. After writing 2 pages of general information about myself, general timelines, I had my wife read my speech. I asked her, what did you think? She wisely replied, well, what do you think? I replied, blah, blah, blah. Okay? She said, you're right. So I carried this weight around with me a couple of days, delaying my confirmation email back to Scott, confirmation for my role. I clicked the confirmation button. I chose a different path. Have you heard the saying, that's the way it has always been done, or spoken those words? I choose to overcome my fear of public speaking. I choose to break this cycle, along with a few others. My mom and dad divorced when I was 2 years old, yet I've been married 21 years. I grew up as an only child, but I chose to have 2 kids. The only person in my family to graduate college was my aunt. I dropped out my first semester of college and went to trade school for 4 years instead. My wife graduated with her master's degree, and currently she's working on her second master's degree. Both of our sons are attending FSU. Alex will be a junior, and Davis will be a sophomore this fall. For our boys, college was not an option. It was required. When I was a young man, I remember my dad telling me stories of all these scuba diving adventures he had gone with his buddies. Unfortunately, I never experienced any of those with him. I did, however, do a shark dive in the Bahamas. It was called the Shark Feeding Adventure.
Oh my God.
With my stepdad.
Oh my God.
That was a whole lot easier than giving this icebreaker. As a child, I only remember going on 2 family vacations with my stepdad and mom. The first one was in Washington, D.C., where I rode on a subway train and actually got off on a different exit than my parents got off on. The second one was driving to North Carolina, 10 hours in a single cab Chevy LUV truck with a bed topper over the top of the bed, sleeping bags and some blankets. I remember riding in the back until I was so cold I had to go inside the cab with my parents. My wife and I have tried each year to go on family vacations with our boys. It started out with a simple camping trip at Fort Wilderness in October. I remember it being so cold that night, and all we heard was RVs with their heaters running. I've camped several times since then with just the boys and I. My wife decided to hang back. Both of my sons certified to scuba when they were 12 years old. My wife just got certified last year. We logged over 100 dives together between Roatan, Cayman Islands, the Keys, West Palm Beach, Blue Grotto, Blue Springs, and Ginny Springs. My oldest son, Alex, he's taken my passion up for surfing, and we've surfed in New Smyrna Beach, Cocoa Beach, and even as far as Costa Rica. My youngest son, Davis, who's 17, took up my other passion for wakeboarding. He actually competed on the pro tour at 17 years old. We wakeboarded in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and Texas. We all enjoy snowboarding, where the love began in North Carolina and continues in Utah. To this day, when the boys come home from college, we go to the gym to see just how close they are to being able to take me one day. I would like to leave you guys with this thought. There's no written rule book on how to do life, how to be a great parent or an awesome spouse. We take what has been shown to us and choose to do it the same or different. There are many things I do the same, but a few I had to change. My kids have many memories of great and not so great trips together. We share common passions for activities that scare my wife. But in all, I hope I have broken some cycles and made some new ones that hopefully they will choose to continue. So going back to my original question, why did I join Toastmasters? First and foremost was to overcome this fear I have of public speaking and anxiety. Stretch my comfort zone, articulate my thoughts, and persuade with power. Mr. Toastmaster.